first opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Winston now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to drop this off to his fullback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And some good and some bad. Heck of a job to get away from that first tackler, but still, they're able to drop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. It's Garoppolo going deep for Benjamin. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Complete.
Travis Benjamin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As we know, they had the chance last week, Charles, to lock up the division. Couldn't do it. Now it all comes down to the final week of the season. But once again, they control their destiny.
And that's a good thing. But I wonder about mindset, because you mentioned they had a chance to lock it up last week, didn't. Are they bringing extra pressure to themselves now? Even though they control their own destiny with a win, now because they didn't get it done before, will they be even tighter as they approach this game?
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
At the 37-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll throw again. Winston. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, Winston. Flush to his right. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Working out of the gun, Winston. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Colts 10, Jaguars 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Garoppolo gives to Breida. He's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now we give running left is Breida. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
With 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And this one is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyrell Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. His kick is good.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Colts 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From the 10. Dangerous return man showing it here.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
37-yard line.
Here's Winston. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Complete.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3-yard
I
pickup.
wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Third and long for Winston. Amendola catching it left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
At the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Jameis to throw it. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. How about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Witt. And Guy's man complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 61 yards. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Colts 6-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys are able to regain the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Oh, good return up past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Winston. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as they have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk.
Oh, he'll bat it in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll get this to his running back, Benjamin. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Going deep for Bell. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo, as his guys have now moved out in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back. And fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. From the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Well, this is hitting on the receiving end. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
At the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
2nd and 8.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Now Winston. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And 4.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game here, as they have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've had to keep hammering away at offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Rolling to his right. He's airing it out for Williams. And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by Troy Apke. And they will follow again as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Winston now. This into the hands. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Run down at the 23-yard.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Winston. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Hurst.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll buy some time. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On the handoff, this is Breida, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a give to Breida. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Blitz does come. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Jacksonville.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Running out of the gun here, Breida. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
With the handoff to Matt.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Garoppolo on third down. He's airing it out for Williams, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, here's Breida. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He will push his way down to about the 14. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Play action. Now Garoppolo. Throw, but incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Doug Marrone has made the call. His guys are going for it. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Ronald Jones, the ball.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Boston. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Winston here to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they need. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
31.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? Wide open, complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final middle of the fourth.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And this carries into the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
At the 25-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Jaguar first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Breida. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo to throw. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
Jaguars 30.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Indianapolis, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.